Hey everyone, it's Concat. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So in today's video, we are actually renovating a Sunset Valley house. It's called the House Plan B, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. I turned it into a 3-bedroom though. But yeah, so that is what we're doing in today's video. But really quickly before we get too far into it, if you guys hear like a little rumbling noise or, you know, whatever on the voiceover, I have the fan on for my dog because she's hot. And she's laying right beside me, but you know, it's a little hot over here. So yeah, I have the fan on, so that's what that noise is. Normally I don't have any fans on at all, so that's what that is in case, you know, you can hear it a lot. I'm not sure how it's going to be sounding. But anyways, yes, so today's house is actually a house that I renovated for my Sunset Valley World renovation, which a lot of you probably know by now. The world is complete, by the way. It is unpopulated though, and if you guys want to download it, I'll have the download in the description box down below. You can download it through SIMS file share. If you guys like that, you'll be able to get the Sims 3 pack file version of it, as well as just the .world file version, or you could also just download it through the Sims 3 exchange. I will have that link in the description box down below for you guys. But yeah, so this house is for that world. So anyways, now moving on to the house. So this house is actually placed in an area of Sunset Valley where all of the houses around this one are all this retro type of style, very 80s. In the description it says that this is an Asian influenced chalet style Tudor ranch. Girl, I don't freaking know. To me, it looks retro. Okay, so I actually ended up embracing the fact that it was retro, and same thing for the houses around this house. So yeah, this whole area just, ooh. There's my dog. Anyways, like I was saying before, I was interrupted by my dog and her chicken. So all of the houses in this particular area of my Sunset Valley World renovation or whatever turned out to be retro aesthetic homes. I kind of just kept that vibe that was originally here. I didn't really want to change it. So yeah. So for this house in particular, I wanted to just keep it the, you know, exact same house. I didn't want to tear it down, build a new one or whatever. I just wanted to simply renovate it, give it a fresh coat of paint. So on the exterior, as you guys probably saw, I talked over it, but I ended up going with a blue color. Originally, this house is like an ugly mint teal color, but it's not the cutest mint teal color that it could have been. So anyways, I don't know. I just like the exterior a lot more. And then I also ended up adding a stone accent every so often on the outside, and I think it looks really good. As far as the windows and doors and stuff like that, for the most part, I kept everything the same, except for the kitchen and the backyard door. Those two I did end up changing to this door from, I believe it is Ambitions. It just has a nice little window on it. So to me personally, this door in particular just feels like, you know, a backyard door or whatever. I don't know. So anyways, yeah, the windows and doors pretty much stayed the same. The front door is the same, I believe so. I actually don't even remember. It might be the same though. So I don't remember changing it. As well as the color of the windows and the doors, I don't think I switched them either. I don't remember. Sorry, my memory is like, it's very bad. I have very bad brain fog. Excuse my thyroid for that. But anyways, yeah, the colors of the windows I do believe stayed the same. Another thing that stayed the same is the actual overall shape of the house. I didn't end up tearing down any like exterior walls that would change the shape in any way. The only thing that I did end up doing was, like I said in the beginning of the video, this was a 2-bedroom house, but one of the bedrooms was really, really big. So I decided to just split it in half. And even though it kind of made now the 2 bedrooms kind of skinny and very small, I still feel like it's way better than having a giant room. I personally do not like giant rooms in The Sims 3. And speaking of giant rooms, the main bedroom of this house is actually quite big for my liking. I don't really love it, but I didn't want to really change anything like the main structure of the house or whatever, so I just left it alone and just kind of decorated it to the best of my abilities to not make it look super huge and awkward or whatever. So yeah, there's that. Another thing that ended up staying the exact same, which I actually really loved because I kind of based the entire interior of the house on it, was the kitchen floor. So it is, I believe, blue, orange, and white. And that's pretty much what I ended up using for the colors of the inside of the house. And I think it looks really cool. And then I also like the idea of, you know, maybe the Sims who moved in here, obviously their aesthetic is very retro, You know what I mean? Like, this is 30 years into the future of Sunset Valley, right? But these Sims just love that aesthetic. And so, you know, when the Sims were purchasing this house or whatever, maybe they were inclined to buy it because of the kitchen tile and, you know, the funky colors of the house. So yeah, I kind of wanted to embrace that. That's kind of like the storyline that I came up with in my mind for the Sims who would purchase this house, is they would embrace it rather than, you know, tear everything down, paint all the walls gray or white or whatever, and just make it all look boring. Instead, these Sims decided to embrace the house. And yeah, by the way, sorry, I'm literally talking over everything that I've done so far. But anyway, so yes, here I am in the section where I said that I split a bedroom into two smaller ones. So right there, I was just kind of fixing the hallway. That archway, by the way, that I ended up placing, I do go back and delete it. But now that I'm watching the footage back, I actually kind of liked it there. So anyways, feel free to add it back into the house if you guys liked it more that way as well. And then over here, I'm working on the dining room, which I was able to fit in this little area. And by the way, renovating Sunset Valley, I really had a lot of fun using the half walls with the regular sized walls, kind of making like, I don't know what you would call it, but like, you know, a peekaboo see-through type of situation where you can see into another room. I think it looks so good. If you guys don't use half walls, I highly recommend you guys start to do it in your build. I don't know, I just feel like it adds a little bit extra detail into your builds. So yeah, that actually ended up being the perfect place for the dining area, just because I really didn't know where else I was gonna put it. And I was actually thinking about it. I remember thinking about it and being like, girl, my dining room is not gonna fit, but I ended up fitting it there perfectly. And then now here we are in the main bedroom. So again, like I said, this room is quite big, but I ended up filling it with, you know, some furniture pieces here and there just to make it look a lot smaller. So anyways, yeah, this is the bed that I ended up going with. This is from Showtime. I ended up putting this cute little couch from Seasons right in front of the bed, which I have actually been doing quite a lot now. I don't know, it just adds a little something extra to, you know, a main bedroom to make it feel like it actually is a main bedroom. But yeah, I'm just really not a fan of this huge room. I do like how it turned out. I think I did great with it. But yeah, just the overall shape, it's too square for me. It's too big. So if I wasn't sticking to this whole, you know, keeping the house the same structure from the exterior or whatever, I definitely would have made this room a lot smaller. And now that I'm thinking about it, I could have added a bathroom in here for the main bedroom. But, you know, I just didn't really think about it. For now, it's just furnished. But again, I think I did a pretty good job with the furnishing of this room. It's still quite empty, to be honest, but I think it turned out very nice regardless. And then just the last detail that I added in this room was adding this mirror above the bed. This mirror is from Late Night, and I've been using it quite a lot as well. It's quickly turned into one of my favorite mirrors for like accents or anything like that. I don't actually use it for an actual mirror, if that makes sense. Like, a usable one, but it's very cute for just decor purposes. So anyways, yeah, that was the last bit of the main bedroom. And now we are moving on into a teen's room. So for this teen room, I just kind of wanted to make it very girly pop-esque, very, I don't know, girl, like just kind of cluttered, lived in type of feeling. So there is a lot of things in this room, more than I would normally put in a build, to be honest, because again, I've been kind of trying to keep the decor to a minimum. I've mentioned this before, but in case you missed it, so again, this was for my Sunset Valley World renovation, and I didn't want it to lag for people, which, by the way, if you guys are playing in the world, let me know how it's running on your computer, whether it's higher end, lower end, let me know, because I'm actually quite curious to know how it's running for you guys. But anyways, one of my wishes for this world was that it wouldn't be super laggy for any of you, so I tried my best to use as little furniture as I could, whether it be in community lots or homes or whatever. So that's why some of my builds are a little more empty than others. In case you're wondering, that's why. It was on purpose. It wasn't just me being lazy, not wanting to furnish. But I feel like towards the end of me renovating Sunset Valley, because this was one of the not final houses that I worked on, but you know, it was getting to the point where it was pretty much almost close to being done. I felt like I kind of let loose a little more with the last couple of lots, because I was like, okay, well, I have some that are pretty empty, so now let me just have fun. And I definitely had fun with this room. As you guys can see, the color scheme is a little crazy. It's a little all over the place. The room itself is very colorful. There's a bunch of items in here, like I said, more than usual for, you know, my builds, at least the builds in Sunset Valley or whatever. So yeah, I definitely had a lot of fun with this room, and I think it looks so cute. Oh, and yeah, by the way, way, this room does not match the rest of the house at all. I would assume that the teen just picked out things on her own, designed her own room, and just kind of made it into her fun little area of the house that doesn't match her parents' aesthetic. So yeah, that's why it doesn't match, you know, the retro theme that's going on in the rest of the house, in case you were wondering. So here we are working on the third and final bedroom, also the smallest bedroom, by the way, in this house. So for this one, I kind of had the vision of turning this into a home office slash guest room in case the Sims ever have family come over or friends come over and stay the night or whatever here with them. But I also kind of turned this into a home office as well. So maybe one of the Sims is a workaholic and they're always on their computer checking on their work. They can do it from here. And by the way, the wall color in this bedroom is the original wall color in the bigger room that I split up into these two smaller rooms. So I did keep that, which I thought was kind of cool. It's not the cutest color, but I think for a retro type of aesthetic home, it works. And then finally, here we are in the bathroom, which I do think I ended up keeping the original floor tile and wallpaper in here. I did add an accent wall though. You guys will see that in just a sec. Oh, there it is. It's very cute, very extra, definitely very groovy. But anyways, yeah, I ended up keeping the original toilet in here as well, the orange toilet. I thought it was kind of fun. But anyways, that is it for this renovation. If you want to download this house, it'll be in the description box down below for you. Or if you guys want to check out my entire Sunset Valley World renovation now that it's complete, it'll also be in the description box down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you let me know by hitting the thumbs up for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this renovation, or let me know what you think of the Sunset Valley World renovation if you played in it. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. We are so close to hitting 20K. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for watching.